Catch camera job.
The humping anything, put a squirrel up your hoo-ha woman.
You child molesting, sweater throwing, ball licking. 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god.
You know what? Do you ever watch the sky?
Yes, I do.
You know, do you ever wonder maybe if there's satellites watching you? Because sometimes I think somebody's watching me and I wish they weren't. You know?
Yeah, yes I do.
You know, sometimes I wonder about conspiracy theories and how relevant they really are.
Yes, I do too.
Well, let's bring out our next guest. We've got Abby,
Yeah.
who I believe is an expert on conspiracy theories, particularly about the Pentagon plane crash. I have some theories of my own. Perhaps Abby and I can discuss them. Thank you for coming in.
Hi, nice to
You're
meet you.
gorgeous.
Oh,
Look at you.
oh, stop.
Beautiful.
Yes, I just got sent this email to me the other day. I don't know if anyone else has seen it, and it's basically 2 guys put together this film, and it's about that the U.S. is trying to convince people that a plane crashed into the Pentagon on 9/11, but according to all this evidence that they put together, it wasn't a plane. And they show how the plane would have had to travel and all the different cameras that would have had to film it as it went down the stretch towards the Pentagon. And there's like a gas station camera, and there's a gas station camera, and there's a gas station camera.
Okay, so far we've got a gas station camera.
She wants to know what that is.
Like no one was like
8:45.
45. Anyway, so right, and it was seized by the CIA. All the footage that would have followed this supposed plane, like on its way to the Pentagon, all that footage was seized by the CIA immediately. People that run a gas station have a camera outside the store, seized by the CIA immediately. And if you look at the hole that the plane crashed into, it's seriously no bigger than like this. Like a 747 is going to make, a 757 is going to make a hole this big, no wreckage. There's no wreckage. They show examples of like planes leave wreckage, they leave big burn marks across the ground. There's no wreckage. There's little pieces of metal. They think it was a missile. So why would the American government try to convince us that it wasn't a plane, or it was a plane and not a missile? Like what's up with that?
Do you think maybe that's something to do with maybe people feel more secure? They don't feel as under attack from, say, an airplane as a weapon. Like
I don't know. I think it's crazy and weird and bizarre and makes me uncomfortable to think about it.
Call line 1.
I think we've got a call line.
Sure, yeah, let's take a
Have
call.
you got something to chat with Abby about?
Yeah.
Hi, caller.
Hi, Jackie.
Hello.
Hi, Jackie. Hi, Dana. I really enjoy the show. I get up every morning to watch you.
Well, I'll send you a mug.
Oh, thank you. My address is 12 Broadway Crescent, 3N1. Abby, I'm really interested in what you have to say. I just wonder what they might have. Look, Jackie, Dana right now. I'm just wondering, how do they account for all the deaths that were supposed to be on that plane?
That's another thing, is that nobody is said to have died on that plane. And if you think about like the plane crashes that happened, where the guy like diverted away from the Pentagon and they crashed into the ground, people died on that plane. The people that died on the 2 planes that crashed into the 2 towers died. There is no plane or said people who have died on a plane that supposedly crashed in the Pentagon.
That's camera 2. There you
And
go.
if you take a look
Nice.
at they do a cross section of the Pentagon, it actually goes into the middle of the Pentagon. So the plane would have had to be flying at 7:57, 3 feet off the ground. Impossible.
Run video.
So if anyone wants me to send them this clip, I'll send it to you. It's an amazing one.
Camera one.
Thank you. I have to go.
Thank
deal
you
with
for
commercial.
coming in. What do you think about that?
Well, it reminds me of the book 1984. As George Orwell said, as long as the majority of people,
15 seconds.
as long as the majority of people feel that history was one way, it doesn't matter what one person's opinion is.
Ew. Touche.
Commercial.
That's almost it.
Explain.
You did a great job. I'm sure there's going to be like a great job.
Look forward to my promotion.
Is that the end of the show, or is there still another commercial?
We gotta come back.
Hey, student.
Back. 3. Back 2.
And cut to camera 4. Gotcha!
I must say, Josh had the most doze-offs.
Yeah, I think I do.
And we're back.
Yikes.
Wasn't the
Well, everybody, I've got to say, it has been a spectacular morning.
Musical closeout.
Thank you so much for coming down to do the show. Gonna end off with a musical close-off from a few members of our Beatnik band.
Tell them what you're expecting at the next coming.
Upcoming shows. This afternoon we've got some shows for kids. We've got some improvised puppets. We have got,
show coming up after this.
mystery.
Ooh.
There's a question mark. There's a hat. There's some shit in there that we might do. So stick around for that. Guerrilla Theater tonight. Rock from my pocket. And some more favorites, some more surprises, and maybe special guests. So let's bring us out.
Can I get something from the audience?
Show closeout song.
Morning show closeout.
Morning show. So,
Okay, one
yeah.
Beautiful lights. Can I feel it? Morning. It's over. Now. Shit. Getting feedback. Yeah. Feedback. Keep going. I'm done. I know when you're done. I'm just getting to it. Morning. Show is over. Oh, the show. This one's nowhere near as good as the other ones, but that's okay.
Cut off.